You can take the ball. This is where it gets fun, right? This is a cool exercise to really work his mind. I'll say heel, and he'll do it really wonderfully. You know, so this is where he'll go, no. So you can turn, and he won't need the leash for this. This is a lure, and you could fade the lure out, but this is where he'll go backwards and all that stuff. Good. So you can hold the ball here, and then you can just walk with him. Heel. All right. So now this is your heel command. It becomes a lot more difficult when you're off leash. So we're gonna do on leash walking for now. But he knows it off leash pretty good. I take him a lot of places now off leash in a heel. All you need to know for the heel is that he has to remain at your left side, and he can't pull. Don't be sniffing the ground and stuff, and don't just break away from me.
So no sniffing the ground.
Yeah, no sniffing.
Unless we put him in a
break.
Yeah, so ideally I'll say heel, and I start walking. If he starts pulling, I'll pull back like that, right? But he has to turn with me, right? With the heel command, it's the only one that I will remind him he's in a heel. Heel. So any turn you do, you could definitely go heel and turn and remind him. I like to use, yeah, I'll remind him. When I stop, I want him to sit. I won't tell him to sit. I'll either wait for him to sit, and I'll sit here and wait, or I'll just apply pressure. Light pressure though, don't like yank it. Good. And then I'll reward him. You don't always have to reward him. He don't want to eat anyways, that's cool. Heel. Anytime I start moving from a stop, I'll say heel again. So when I'm walking, I don't want any pressure on the leash. It has to be loose. And I just want to turn, right? And when I stop, that's when I'll give him some pressure if he doesn't catch it, like that. Just give him a light little pop back. He usually will sit, and then I'll keep walking. If he doesn't sit, I'll just apply some light pressure till he sits. Good boy. Heel. Good. Good boy. And I'll just walk, right? So, off. And then that's another good thing, too. I'll put the ball on the ground, right? And then if he wants to go for it, I'll just say off, and then he'll look at me, and then he's like, good. He doesn't have to be staring at you in the heel, but we've built a relationship to where he has to kind of pay attention. Because if he runs that way and I decide to go this way, he's going to go, right? So, and he missed that because I didn't release him. He's in the heel until I release him, just like any other command. So I turned there. He didn't catch it, and he felt the pressure. And he goes, oh, man. And that's why he has to look at me, right? So that's why you see him check in a lot, because he's like, which way are you going to go? Right. You know, because he doesn't want to hit the pressure of the leash. So good boy. And I'll just add that light pressure there. Good. Heel. So anytime I start moving, I'll say heel. To remind him and be fair to him, when I do turns, heel, and I'll turn with him just to remind him that he's there, right? If he decides to like pull at something, again, like let's say we're walking and he sees like a mailman and he gets a little bit stressed out and starts doing that, you know, stupid stuff where he's like, oh, doing all that, dude. The faster you shut it down, the faster he's going to be cool. So don't wait for him to start lunging on the leash and full on barking and then correct him, right? The second he goes, right? Like, so I'm walking, I'm Artie, that's a dog, I'm walking and I go, bam. I go off, pop, and I keep walking, right? And he's gonna go, all right. And you don't have to like, bam, him with the leash or nothing. Just a little, hey, don't do that, right? And really, yeah. So, again, he sees a dog and he just fixates, he goes, bam, off. If he looks back at you, that's fine. If he looks back at the dog, pop, keep moving. Just keep it pushing. Very simple, right? I'm not even... So I won't let him go potty when we're walking. I don't want him doing that. So I want him to know that like when you're in the heel command, you have to stay in the heel command. Just like if I have him on a place and then he goes, I got to go potty, I'm going to get off the place to go potty, wrong, right? So I'm not going to let him do that. If I want him to go potty and we're walking and he's in a heel, I'll say break, and then he's free to kind of do whatever he wants, right? Go potty, okay, heel. Now he's back in the heel. Now we're walking, right? Yeah, right. Like if you know he's got to go, I'm not going to be unfair and be like, I know you got to go, but we're not, like that's unfair, right? If I know he has to go, I'm going to find a spot, I'm going to say break, go potty, right? I'm not just going to force him not to go, but like when we're walking, you have to stay in the command, right? I'm not like, you can't just do your own decisions. But again, right, I'm super fair. You're not going to just be like, hey, sorry you got to pee, tough luck, dude. You're not doing it. Like that's just, it doesn't make any sense. When you're walking on a trail and you walk past some people and he just wants to like sniff them, he's not being weird, he's just like curious. I don't even say off, I just pop him a little bit. You know, hey, don't do that, right? Because when I'm walking past people, a lot of times dogs will go and start sniffing. I'm like, hey. And so I don't even say anything. I just pop his leash a little bit, let him know that's not okay. Don't do that. You'll just say heel. Yeah. No, I don't need any. That was good. That was good.
Yes, I did.
And then while you're doing it too, let's say you're walking past people and he has no reaction. You good boy, good job, right? Let him know he does good. Yeah. Now turn and say heel.
Heel.
Good boy. And then you can praise him for making that decision. Just make sure when you're walking, the leash isn't tight. Only time it should be tight is when you stop or when you turn.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Hey, it was nice to meet you. What was your name?
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
So
I'm
when
Austin.
I get my next dog,
Awesome.
we'll have to meet.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's nice.
I lost her in March, so.
Oh,
But
that's
I'm
hard.
planning on taking a trip in February, so I
Yeah.
can get another dog.
Let me know. We'll be here. We'll be here. Bye, Bonnie.
Oh, wow.
Now, with the left pivots, that's the one he's still without the ball. That's like a lure. It keeps him in check. Without the ball, that's when I want to do it with the leash. If you care, like most people don't need that really nice, you know. But if you want it really nice, here's how you can work on the heel without the leash. Oh, yeah. So that's what I mean. So let me show you.
Yeah.
Without the ball lure, he's still a little loose on it. So how I'm doing that to fix him, I'm doing this. I'm going heel, and I'll just give him some light pressure, and I'll just fix it.
Okay.
So the leash is like there. And then with the pivot, right? With the left pivot to keep him there, I'll,
So he's, when he stays on your inside.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll say, I'll stand here. I'll say heel, then I'll turn and apply some light pressure. Good boy, like that.
See how he does his butt around?
Yeah. There you go. Good. And you can give him some slack too. You can give him some slack. Yeah, there you go. If he starts to get ahead of you, that's where I'm gonna like be quick to have it tight and pop him back.
And you can remind him too when you turn.
Boy.
Yeah, there you go. So anytime you turn, you can feel free to say heel. Oh, that looks really nice. He's doing great. Nice. Now go ahead and stop. Good, reward him. Just pet him and there you go. Now if he didn't sit there, you would have added that pressure. You don't have to like yank it, just light. It's very light. It's a prong, so it's very light.
Yeah, so he's just reminding himself. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. He's just very high drive, so he's always like, I'm on go all the time. There you go.
looking at you. Pull up.
Bro, this dog was a project. He was awesome, dude. Yeah, man, he was cool, dude. I know, he was great. I wasn't even gonna teach him the middle or anything. We got there.
And we're at 7 instead of 8 weeks.
Yeah, we did it. I just wanted to make sure he was gonna be good off leash, and then all the fancy stuff, I'm like, if we can get there, we'll do it, you know. I was like, I could care less about the tricks if he's still chasing dogs, you know. But then let's say you want to work on just like getting them really nice and fancy looking without the leash. You can take the ball. This is where it gets fun, right? This is a cool exercise to really work his mind. I'll say heel, and he'll do it really wonderfully. You know, so this is where he'll go, no. So you could turn, and he won't need the leash for this. So this is a lure, and you could fade the lure out, but this is where he'll go backwards and all that stuff. Good. So you can hold the ball here, and then you can just walk with him. Now, this isn't practical for everyday life. This is literally just a training thing you can do to build your relationship. But the heel I'm talking about, where you're out and about every day, is just walk by my side. You notice he's not looking away. It's called a competition heel. But like, you could just do this just to, you know, train and have fun with him. But then also, you could do this with the middle. So I can go middle, and I open my leg, and then he's here. And again, I could walk here. I could lean down, sit, in middle. I could turn with it, right? And he'll just stay on the ball because the ball is the lure. Or you could walk backwards. Or then, you know, from the middle, you can go heel, and then I'll move the ball with him, right? Because it's a lure, so I guide him.
Yeah.
Heel. And then to reward him, like, he's not very, very good at the left pivot, so I'll do one left pivot, say yes. And I'll reward the moment he pivots left. So that's just a fun thing. Like, it has no practicality for everyday life. Well, the one you're going to want to worry about is with the leash. And of course, it'll be off leash once you guys are good with the leash and with the e-collar.
I
Yeah.
gotta do it, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Heel?
So what you want to do is you want to hold it with your left hand.
Okay.
Wherever your ball is, that's where he's going to be. So if you're out here, his head's going to be in front of you. You got to be right at your side perpendicular. There you go.
No.
Yeah, if you want to learn that real quick, I'll show you. Let me see.
It's alright.
No, because it's fun to train. So with the heel, going into the heel is different than walking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it here, right perpendicular. It's going to be very uncomfortable. I'm going to go heel. Good. And then with the middle, what I'm doing, if he's here, is I'm going middle, I'm going back, open, middle, and then I'm right here.
Oh, just giving him a little.
Yeah.
Give him a little.
He's going to follow the ball. Heel. So I'll show you what I mean. No. If I have the ball here, his heel is going to be a little in front of me. But if I have it here, he's going to be right at my side, and then he's going to stay here.
Sorry about that.
Sit.